Alright guys, welcome back to another day of, what day is it? And today I'm just going to do a little van tour really, because I've been saying I was going to do one for a little while and I finally am going to do one. So let's crack on, get straight into it. As you can probably tell, this is the back bit. I'll switch this light on. This is what I've been using as my main light for the last month. It's pretty bright, does the job, it's magnetic as well. So there we go, light illuminates or lights up the whole thing. So here we go, on the door, I'll start on the door. So, got my mirror, got my winter gloves, got my camera case, got my chairs, and I've got all my cutlery. Yes, they are not very stacked properly at the minute, but they are now. So that's all my cutlery there. And this is supposed to be like a cutlery thing, which you can, like it's a magnet one as well, but I don't really use it because often they fall off. Then I've got my table. Highly recommend the table, definitely it's a must, especially in the summer. I use it more as I'll be outside more, so yeah, definitely use them. And I got these cheap Temu ones, brackets, as they're a lot more stiff, so they don't, like this doesn't really give when it's up, which is good. And then I got a little thing here if I need to bolt it down, clip it down. And now over here, it's pretty messy, but yeah, I've just got all my toothbrushes and toothpaste and bags and tissue roll and whatnot in here. Then I got a camping roll mat, plates if I need them. I got loads of bungee cord if I need it as well. Then in here I've just got pretty much, it says it right on the box, says kitchen stuff, so pretty much it's just bags, hand sanitizer and some washing up detergent. Sitting nicely there. Got some scissors, my headphones, and then here is like for sliders and things I normally put on the door if I need them. They're more of a summer thing as well. And then in here guys, this is where the magic happens pretty much. It's just all my like pots and pans, washing powders, pretty much everything I need. Baby wipes, hand warmers, lights, a saw, a tin of chili con carne, everything I need, like essentials, pretty much here and here. I got two of these, got my laptop here. I got this nice little platform here as well, as you can see. Like, I can just put some stuff up here. I normally put like that screen and that down here, just keep out the way for the day. But yeah, so then pull this one out. I like to keep them like in boxes. I prefer them, but I've made the bed just the right size for it really, so I can slide them in and out, and then I can also, when I'm in bed, I can get them out like that as well. So yeah, and then same again here really, same concept. It's pretty much just bread and my Bunsen burner for coffee and ketchup and gases and all sorts of stuff. Definitely need these universal wipes, definitely a must. And it just slides right in there. And I got this little beam here, so it stops them from rocking backwards and forwards and getting out and stuff like that. So it's pretty useful that. As you can see, it's had a bit of wear and tear as I've been pulling them out, but that's fine. Over here, let's get in the van. Then we got my classic Mr. Heater Buddy, which often runs sometimes whenever it wants really. It runs for a bit, turns itself off, and then runs for a bit. So yeah, it's not the best thing, but it does the job. Right, anyway, so over here we've also got a little shelf where I often just stack random stuff which I'll need on a regular basis. And then I've got a little pink thing here, little storage bit where I just put like a power cord, my mic, my head torch and all that fun stuff. And I don't even know what this is, to be fair. It's like, oh, it's a mozzie net which I was looking for in the summer. Thought I lost it, but it's there. That's good to know. But this thing, this is pretty good for when I'm cooking inside. Just clicks on like that, and it just tells me temperature, humidity, CO2 levels and all that fun stuff, and then just clicks off just like that. I've got a lot of these lying around, like they're pretty strong, magnetic, but they're pretty handy. I'm not even going to try and pull them off. but they're pretty handy for just anything really. Like I need to hang up this thing as well. It's just like a little storage thing. I just chuck all little bits and bobs in there. And I got this fly net for the summer as well. Hangs down like this, and you just pull it across. It just keeps the flies at bay, just like that. Really, I think there's 2 there. So, but they fit really nicely, and they're really cheap. They're like £2. So yeah, from the range. So they do the job perfect. All right. Anyway, let's crack on in here then. So as you can see, got a load of photos of myself because I spend quite a bit of time in the cabin. So I may as well have like some things to look at, some nice pictures of me in Switzerland in the summer. I just hang up a sleeping bag, got my knife here, and like this is all like when I'm going to bed. Got my power bank just hanging up on the washing line. It's a little washing line. This is just a curtain. Well, it's not curtain rail. Yeah, it's curtain rail. Curtain rail which I just stuck on from Temu, just like one of those really things, and I just chucked a blanket on top, and that just slides across, gives that privacy. If I need it, if I need to do a stealth camp and I can't put my blinds up, I use that, or well, I use it as well during the like winters and that, just to keep that extra warmth in from the cabin to the back, so I don't lose so much heat. But yeah, so, behind here I've just got another little thing I can just stack stuff up. I normally put my phone in there when I go to bed, but yeah, it doesn't really do a huge amount, to be honest. Bucket, just to chuck my dirty stuff in there and just give it a little wash over. That's what that's for. It's a little pop-up bowl, and then obviously I've got hooks and some grapefruit and a speaker. If I don't want to blast some music, is what I put on my water. It's in a 5 litre jerry can, drinking water. I haven't used it for anything else, so yeah, don't like your dad's jerry can, start using it. Like buy a brand new one, don't just, you know, well, I wouldn't assume anyone would do that anyway. But yeah, moving on to the side door. In winter I keep this on here just in case I get into any sticky situations. So yeah, it's obviously buckled on with some zip ties, but I mean, it's just there if I need it really. Side door, as you can see, tins of tuna lying around. They're always handy if you don't have any food in and you just want something to replenish your protein and to just, you know, just get those nutrients kind of back in. But I wouldn't recommend eating them regularly because they are not very great for you. Anyways, so in here we obviously got my fridge right here. It's an Epicool fridge. It was like 120 quid. It's got mints in there for now, but does the job. It's 20 litres, and yeah, so it just slides perfectly in there. But before I do that, I'll show you all of my necessities for winter survival in the van. Rope if I need it, got some random tools, got my oil, got some more oil. That oil is not really needed because it doesn't even fit my back van. Got this if I really need it to do my tyre. Got coolant stuff for that. Got more tissue roll, tissue paper, Allen keys, a strap, and apple muesli with milk. Don't know why that's in there, but it is. Guess if I get hungry whilst I'm doing that. We've got the whole thing which powers the whole setup. I don't have any electricity like built into the van or anything. I've literally just run it all off a portable battery. As well, for starters, I can transform it into a normal van if I need to, very easily without having to worry about all the electrical things. And I don't know, the EcoFlow really does the job, to be honest. Small van, I don't need to power that much. So yeah, I just use this for mainly my heated blanket if I need it in the winter, and this fridge. That's pretty much it. I mean, I've got the other portable battery for like my phone, cameras and stuff like that, and I just keep that in the cabin whilst I'm driving. So yeah, that's that really. Just coming to the door, the passenger door, we have loads of stuff. This is in night mode. I literally I've gotten up recently, pretty recent, so I haven't really sorted it all out, and I thought it would be better to see it in night mode, as I just assume people would more likely going to ask about that, because obviously normally it's just normal van otherwise with just a bed in the back. So yeah, I just put these curtains up. They're just magnetic things which you just kind of clip on. They're pretty handy, keep the light out and that. Now I've just got some tape in the doorway, sunglasses, some bags and bits and bobs, and under the chair I've got jump leads and a jump power bank, and a pump and high vises and all that stuff which you need. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to transform it in a minute back into normal van so you'll see it, but this is what it kind of looks like when I go to bed. I just stack it all onto the passenger seat and leave the driver's seat always free, just in case if I need to get out and drive away if anything happens like that. I recently installed these edge visors. These are pretty good. I can leave the window open a little crack and nothing will get in. All right, to the roof we have a 200-watt solar panel. It's all right. I mean, it's stuck on with double-sided tape. Haven't really put it to the test as such, as well. It hasn't been very sunny over in Switzerland in the winter, but definitely going to use it in the summer. So yeah, I mean, that'd be handy to charge the battery up with that, but I don't know, we will see on that. And then these are just your typical snow tyres. I just want to show you these guys. Yeah, just typical snow tyres really. They have done me pretty well, to be honest. All of Norway, I don't know what brand they are, but they're pretty good. I can probably find them. If anyone wants to know, I can comment which ones they are so you guys know. Cool. Got the old scraper wrapper here for the windscreen. Got some Sudocrem. Got some deodorant. Got a Swiss knife that just opens everything. Here I just have my box of all my goodies, my wires and things, like this mic I've got on now. But yeah, and then bringing you in here. Well, to be honest with you, it's not an awful lot right now, so I'm going to just switch it back into normal mode and then show you guys what the deal is with all that, and what it all looks like when I'm normally driving. But this is what it looks like from the outside looking in when I'm going to bed. So transform it now and then show you guys what it looks like. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to show you the back with the bed. So I made this myself. It's a pretty good bed. It took me a few attempts to actually master something decent, but this is just a standard memory foam mattress, which I cut up. It was a double cut up and halved because it was way too thick for what I needed it for, because it was just, I was banging my head. Obviously this is not a lot of space to really sit up in, so the thing I would do is I definitely wouldn't make it as high as I have. I want to lower it a bit. This doesn't need to be as high. I can lower it a lot easier. There's a lot of wasted space here, so I could probably bring it down about that much, which would give me about that much really, and that give me a lot more space to sit up. But I was just trying to maximize really space to put stuff under the bed than actually sitting up in the bed, because I just feel like it's more important to have storage than to have headroom really, because I knew I wouldn't spend that much time in the van, but saying that, I have spent quite a lot of time in the van. So I don't know, just because it's been winter and it's been dark early and stuff like that, but I don't really get in until 7 anyway, so just a few hours then I go to bed, so it's not really the end of the world, but that's what I'll do. This pillow comes over here and this whole thing just pulls out. Let me just show you. So here we go. You can go further than this, but the heater's there, so if I wanted to move the heater, you can go all the way out, and then I can get this pillow and stick it there for someone else to sleep if I need to. But most of the time, if I'm on my own, I just shut back down like that, and I've just got that single bed just to sleep and go to bed and watch videos or whatever during the winter. So yeah, that's pretty much my bed setup. So let's sort the front out and put it into normal drive mode, and then I'll show you all the how I charge my batteries and that whilst I'm on the move and stuff. Alright then, so I've just turned it back into normal drive mode. Here she is. So I've got my lovely sheepskin seat and it's nice and warm and comfortable to sit on. That's why I've got that there, but I use it for multiple things like just laying on and whatnot. But yeah, so getting here, first thing I got, obviously, just to put my phone up on the dash so I can do the maps. I just chuck my sunglasses, my mittens, some SD cards and that all in here, when easy access for when I need them. And then in here, this is pretty much where all the magic happens, to be honest. Like, I got this thing here, right, which I got with my EcoFlow. I plugged that right into the cigarette lighter and then whip this wire out, which is here. And I just plug this straight into here. And, oh, it's practically just a solar panel charge thing. But it charges this up at 90 watts. So it's pretty efficient, really, whilst I'm driving around. Like, this thing will get charged within like half an hour of driving, really, to an hour of driving, I believe. That's sort of how I've calculated it. I think it's about an hour or half an hour, and this thing's like a 200. My EcoFlow's like 1,000 something. So yeah, I mean, the batteries get charged. Like, I don't have a problem with the charging situation at all, really, with this setup. Like, a lot of people get all these like leisure batteries and hook them onto the alternators and wire them all through, and so that when the van's on, they're charging. But honestly, this, like, just hop this on there, hop that on there, job done, really. Like, it just does ya. Like, honestly, I'm not like into glorified camping, so I don't really put like, I don't use like microwaves or kettles, or, well, you're not going to use them anyway because they take up so much electricity, but I don't use any like air fryers or anything, so I don't need loads of power. So honestly, it does the job. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much covers it all, really. Like, that is the van. It's pretty easy, pretty simple build. That's how I liked it, but it's efficient and just does the job and works well for what I need it for. It's obviously quite a small one, small wheelbase, low roof, 2013 Ford Transit Connect. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this van tour. Hope it like helps you decide on what you want to do with your vans. Maybe might like a bit of perspective and not having to go full pelt and getting the best setup possible, because this is definitely in the best setup possible, but it's not the worst setup. Like, I mean, I've been living in this thing for the last month, and then before that I was in the summer 2 weeks with my brother, and I've been with 2 people for most of the time. Like, this is the first week on my own, and it's like somewhat like it's got enough room, to be honest with you. It really does the job, and it's obviously a stealth camper. Like, you would not expect anyone to sleep in the back of that. Very efficient on fuel. Like, it's like 100 quid for 400 miles. It's probably a bit less than that, depending where I fill up. Like in the UK, I'm pretty sure I can fill up for like 65. Over here, it's about 100. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video, whenever that comes out, probably next week. See you guys next week. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope you found it entertaining or useful. Feel free to comment anything you want to know more in depth about or anything like that, and I'll be happy to answer them. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next week.